What is up, my friends? So, I think I'm going to be doing anime videos on Sundays. Sundays are going to be when those videos come out. So I'm still there. I'm still trying to get more of control of my channel and really get it more oriented. And that way people know, like, hey, on this day he's going to release these type of videos. So these past 2 days I haven't released any videos. It's just been, I just been all over the place. And usually that's my excuse for this. But really, honestly, I have. But I will promise you this week we are definitely starting off things right. And today we are starting it right. Anime Sundays. So we want to talk about My Hero Academia. We are in the next episode of that. We have learned now that Deku is going to be going on the work study with Mirio, or his hero name Lemillion, and he will be under Sir Night-Eye's agency. So after Sir Night-Eye saw that Deku is pretty much worthy enough to become part of his agency, although he still doesn't believe he's worthy enough to possess All For One, he has him on board. And what would you have it? On his first day of patrolling with Lemillion, Deku encounters Eerie and Mr. Overhaul himself, and a very, very strenuous back and forth begins with Deku, Overhaul, Lemillion, and Eerie, and pretty much they already on to him. They've been knowing that Sir Night-Eye has a case on him. It looks like Overhaul starts to suspect this as well, and it becomes pretty intense until Eerie decides to just go with Overhaul to pretty much stop all of this going on. We find out also a terrible secret, and that is that All Might knows he's going to die pretty soon, and so does Sir Night-Eye. This is the cause of the rift between their friendship, because Sir Night-Eye wanted All Might to pretty much take it easy. All Might said no, and All Might says to Deku that the only reason he is striving and living forward is for Deku himself, until he can see him become the hero that the world needs. Deku then asks All Might to go back to Sir Night-Eye to see if Sir Night-Eye's foresight is still real, that he is going to die in the coming year or not, and that's pretty much where the episode ends right there. In our cliffhanger preview for next episode, we see Shigaraki come to Overhaul and say, "I will join on one condition," and it pretty much ends there. We find out that the next episode is going to be heavily focused on Kirishima and Fat Gum, as well as Takami facing off a villain or foe or something like that. But I truly believe that I think this episode was a very, very emotional one, and very intense as well. One of my favorite ones so far, especially the way it was split into two very different episodes. First one with the tension-oriented action of Overhaul, Deku, and Lemillion, and then the last part with Deku and All Might just having a very heartfelt conversation, and one that definitely gets to you. So it's going to be interesting to see what's going to happen. Now, of course, the manga is pretty much ahead of the anime, so please don't post any spoilers on here if you've already read that. There's many people that don't read the manga and just want to watch the anime, so no spoilers, please. But overall, I'm pretty excited to see where this is going to head this season. It looks like it's going to be one of the most intense ones, no doubt about that. Do you think Shigaraki and Overhaul can work together, or do you think that this is just like a setup by him? Let me know in your comments below what your thoughts are on this episode, and are you excited or not for this season? I think this is going to become my favorite season, no doubt about that. But as always, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Subscribe, like, comment, share, all that good stuff. On the road to 10,000 subscribers, make sure you turn those notifications on as well. But yeah, like I said, I'm pretty excited to see how this Shigaraki Overhaul like back and forth is going to be next episode. And I'm glad that My Hero is back after that 1 week of no episode. But yeah, as always, I'll see you all next time. Stay positive.